Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here today to another edition of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. It is the Drydene 400 at the Dover International Raceway. Race number 11 of 36 on the season, and boy, it has been a wild one so far through the first 10 races. 10 races, 10 different winners coming into today's race at Dover. It has been insane. Another upset rookie driver getting the victory at Talladega. Chad Fincham got the win, with Schneider rolling in second place right behind him at the finish. A three-wide pass for the win nonetheless for Chad Fincham going into turns 3 and 4. What's going to happen here today in race number 11? 400 miles and 400 laps set to take place around the Monster Mile here at Dover. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We're going to get right on into the thick of things. This is going to be an exciting race, I'm sure of it. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody else on in. No practice, but we did qualified 34th. Nobody will be dropping to the rear that qualified ahead of us. You see Justin Haley will be starting at the back, but already qualified there. Kyle Busch seems to be struggling, and Eric Almirola will be starting on the pole. He could become the 11th different winner in the first 11 races. Boy, wouldn't that be something if Eric Almirola goes to victory lane here today. This is going to be epic. And we're going to see how it will play out, of course. Over these 400 laps, it's another longer race.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight.
Eric Almirola and Denny Hamlin will lead the field to the green, and we are underway here today at Dover.
Still there inside. Still there inside. Still there. Looking inside now.
Eric Almirola leads lap 1 here today at the Monster Mile.
Car there on the inside.
There you see the Talladega winner, Chad Fincham, working his way from the back of the field, passing a couple cars in the opening lap and a half. Schneider was really tight in qualifying, tried to loosen it up a little bit more for the race. It seems a little bit more drivable, but he has to lift so much on corner entry to actually get the car to rotate in the center that he doesn't have to lift any extra off the exit of the corner. It's just going to take a lot of practice for him to really get used to it as this race carries on. But as always, he's just going to try to stay on the lead lap with 2 top 5 finishes in the last 3 races, something to write home about with this 99 coupe for Channel Racing. A 5th at Bristol, 2nd at Talladega. Didn't have a great run at Richmond, ended up DNFing there, but if they could just keep the car one piece today, you'd have to imagine they could get a good finish out of it. Speedway chassis, 85 on the engine power, 80 on the aero, and an 80 on the suspension. The better finishes we get, the more money we earn, the more points we earn, of course, as well, because we might have to battle for points even with the one win. Again, 10 different winners in the first 10 races of the season. Expect something chaotic to happen going forward. Kyle Larson fan, Patrick Shadley, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain here too. I guess it rained here over the weekend a couple days when I was out in Pocono. I didn't get any rain at Pocono, but I got back learning on it. And then I believe it rained yesterday when I got off work. It was basically raining all night. And then it was clear today up until like an hour ago. It started raining. We got like a couple of hours. Hit or miss, it looks like the rest of the night. It's pretty dark out there again. So hopefully nothing too major. We don't lose power or anything to stream. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. There was an issue where the power went out like early in the day and we were set to stream at night, but it came back on like within a couple of hours of me having the stream, so we didn't get the stream. Yeah, I've never had that issue happen. Hopefully it stays that way. This is how to speak to internet. I think we are going to have a pretty good long-run car. We'll just have to see if the handling will be there too. Brian Priest is quickly dropped to the back. Schneider works underneath him into turns 1 and 2. Schneider really trying to get a feel for his race car. Still really tight contact with Priest off the exit of turn 2. He was trying to get the car to steer underneath him without running into him, lifted a couple times, really gripped the throttle, and still made a little bit of contact.
Careful.
Now Schneider's going to try the outside as Priest protects the bottom. And wants to get going. He doesn't want to have to risk
Stay on the bottom.
some of those drivers at the rear of the, or front of the field rather, running him back down and make the pass on Ryan Priest in the middle of 1 and 2, so he's got all the room on the exit of the corner to slide up near the wall right there. It's going to have to be the key, it looks like, for Schneider's making sure he can clear on corner exit. In 3 stages tonight, similar to a couple races ago at Richmond, where stage 1 is extremely short, only 75 laps in the opening stage, and 2 longer stages will be stages 2 and 3, where we'll have to see at least 1, maybe 2 pit stops in the middle of those stages, but I don't believe a pit stop is mandatory in this opening stage. We'll have to see how that will play out. And all 6 of our employees are trained in the shop to where I need them to be out of 10. So now it's just a matter of upgrading the departments to get 85 on the engine, 80 on the aero and suspension. So we'll try to get the aero and suspension to an 85 as well, and then we'll work on the engine, which I do think, even if we just get to the, first of all, we got to finish these races off. Let my head get the best of me, I guess, and the tempers get the best of me at Richmond. Being up there, can't let that happen in these longer races. Really showed a rookie mistake there. And again, Drydene had some first 9 races, not good, but he survived missing 2 big ones at Talladega narrowly. Was able to bring it home in 2nd place there at the end of the race, despite restarting 6th for that overtime restart.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Drove 1 and 2, really kind of flatlined it into the corner. Eric Almirola is right behind Ryan Priest on entry to turn 1, already looking to get into lap traffic. Hashtag revoke Bobby Carter. There we go. It's amazing how many anti-Bobby Carter fans we have in the chat. It seems like every single race. Periodically with these.
Got one up top.
And we're working underneath Justin Haley. He's starting to get really loose. The rear tires are chattering.
All right, clear outside. Car outside.
Not as tight anymore. There's Haley off of turn 4. He's really trying to get going out of the outside of David Reagan. Eric Almirola is charging hard on the outside lane himself right now. Nowhere to go with Reagan and Schneider side by side in front of him. Schneider cuts down to the bottom, slides up in front of Michael McDowell. What a heck of a attempt that was. He barely cleared Reagan, and Almirola goes up the middle 3 wide to lap all of them. Gutsy move by both Schneider and Almirola. Schneider was able to stay on the outside of Reagan by the time they got back into turn 1. Almost brushes the wall on turn 2. That got close. Very, very close to getting into the outside wall off turn 2, and Almirola is gone right now. Here comes the 2nd place driver, Denny Hamlin, trying to close as well.
Inside.
Schneider going to go 3 wide up the middle now. Hamlin down low. Michael McDowell all the way on the outside. Entered the corner deep. He didn't want him to be 3 wide middle as long as he could help it. Brad Keselowski in the 3rd position. He's got to win this here already. Again, Eric Almirola, another winless driver, out in front early, pulling away, qualified on the pole. Brad Keselowski just shoved Schneider out of the way into the side of Stenhouse off of turn 2.
Still there. All right.
Sends it into turn 1.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Trying to get around Stenhouse. Timmy Hill right in front as well. I'd assume there's going to be a lot of merchandise at Road America. I'd expect it to be like any other cup race. Mid-Ohio is only like that. I think the lack of like merchandise and stuff because it was a standalone Xfinity race. Because I had been to road courses before that, Watkins Glen. Granted, Charlotte Road was at Charlotte, so I kind of know that setup. But even Watkins Glen, like a standard road course, had a lot of merchandise. So I'm sure there will be a lot of
Got a car high now.
fourth place car, Mark Church Jr. Trying to pass the 2 super speedway winners right now. Schneider finishing battle for 31st. Schneider should be easily clear off of turn 2. Truex clear of all of them. Also, I got the video edited for Nashville, and I was trying to upload it again, and I had the same issues I was having about a month ago when I was trying to upload the Coke 600 and the Mid-Ohio vlog, where it's just not processing for some reason on YouTube part. And I had that issue a long time ago as well. I should say toward the beginning of the NASCAR season when I started having to do a live stream and the predictions and post-race analysis, and I'm having the same problem for a third time now. So I don't know what the issue is, why this keeps happening. I fixed the issue and then it goes back to it, so I need to try to fix the issue again. So I think just like with the Coke 600 Mid-Ohio, where both those vlogs came out the same day, I think you're going to see the same thing in Nashville, Pocono, whenever I can get it uploaded. You're probably just going to see everything drop in one day again. But everything's edited and ready to go. It's just a matter of trying to get YouTube to actually process the video. I didn't have the stellar run in fifth. Had a lot of stellar runs this year. In the top 10 of the point standings right now, but no wins to show for Newman. So another area where he's going to have to perform better to get that win. Still a long ways to go in the regular season. 15 races left after this one concludes today.
That was a better lap.
Who would have expected Eric Almirola to qualify on the pole, and not only qualify on the pole, but lead the first 27 laps of the race? Middle of the run, Schneider's really liking this race car. It's getting looser, but it's not too loose. No longer tight anymore. We'll have to see towards the end of the run if it'll stay the same. Can get out of controls at times at the 750 package if the twos, like we saw at Richmond, where he just had a terrible race car being loaded with. Had the speed if they had the stability in the race car. So that's something they definitely tried to go with today, and that's why he had a little bit of a tighter setup in qualifying. Then he had to loosen up a little bit because it was too tight in qualifying. Didn't want that same thing to happen. Trying to learn from Richmond. Go forward. A couple other drivers for position up here. Bubba Wallace, John Nemechek. Schneider slides in front of both of them in turns 3 and 4. Nemechek, Wallace both cross over to the inside. 3 wide for a brief moment. Nemechek had the lift. They would have gotten sandwiched between the 43 and the 99. Wallace will make the pass now. Looks like third portion. 6th place. He's also had some stellar runs recently. Won at Bristol a few races ago. Nearly won at Talladega as well. Led a lot of laps late in that race. Sam and Jeff, welcome to the stream. Into the outside of Tyler Reddick. Just got to that right hand corner, handling up. Gasses his way down the back straightaway, clear into turn 3. He's trying to run the bottom more often than not. That is a preferred lane that Schneider wants to keep. You really feel this car getting looser and looser as we're about halfway through the tire run. Concrete surface wears out the tires more than what asphalt would typically wear out. Had 6 cautions in that Talladega race. Despite the overtime finish. Actually, the first overtime finish this season. But again, most of these races this year have been dealt with a lot of cautions. Definitely likely going to have to watch out for Miles. You have to watch out for Miles. A couple of big ones at Talladega a couple nights ago. A lot of the 750 tracks are untapped here. We just talked about Richmond being 2 races ago. We're at Dover tonight. Next race is at Martinsville as well. One of the 750 racetracks. This is considered an intermediate, but 1 mile in length kind of races like a short track as well. This is 2 laps down, 3 wide, briefly into turn 1, but Schneider let Newman go. Tried to let the lead lap car go. Newman is closing in on Martin Truex Jr. right now since he moved back to the bottom. Moving again, though, to the outside. Oh, Schneider lifted.
Still there?
Nearly a catastrophe off of turn 2. Truex up the middle now between Corey LaJoie and Bobby Carter.
Stay out the moment. Coming to the cross flag. Halfway.
Underneath Austin Dillon, halfway through stage 1, that time by. Real handful, 3 wide off of turn 2. Still 3 wide down the back straightaway into 3.
Clear high, clear high.
A lot easier to do at the beginning of the run when everybody's on fresher tires, not so much halfway through the stage when we haven't had a caution or pit stops yet. Seaman the Demon, welcome to the stream. Stop by to hear you say my name. Well, there you go. Hit that like button on your way out. Already up to 7 likes here today. Greatly appreciate that. Our streak unfortunately came to an end 2 nights ago at Talladega. We did not get 15 likes by the end of the stream. We got close, we got up to 12, but I would have thought of all racetracks for it to come to an end, Talladega would have been one of the last ones, but it's alright. We still got our fair share of viewers coming out for that one. Had a great race as we saw. Nothing more to say here today.
Clear down low.
Did not only get back around Ryan Newman, he's running down that 4th place car, Martin Truex Jr. here as well. Slides off the exit or 2, didn't lift any extra and kept it off of Justin Haley. Really loose down into turn 3 that time. Still slides around Stenhouse, so that 99 car is starting to get a lot faster. The problem is, though, it is getting a lot looser. Loose as fast if you can hang on to it, and he's barely hanging on to it right now as he makes a move on the 19 of Truex, and he could unlap himself by the end of the stage at the pace he's running now. Problem is, though, with this same pace, you just wonder how much looser the race car is going to get. Quick pass on Timmy Hill, wanted to waste no time there, get away from Truex. Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch side by side for 19. Truex has put a lot of cars lap down here in stage 1. This is the shortest of all the stages here tonight. Only 75 laps in stage 1 in this 400 lap race. I personally would consider Dover a short track, especially being there in person. A lot of people consider it an intermediate. I feel like tracks 1 mile and less in length should be considered short tracks. I'd throw New Hampshire and Phoenix in there too. And just the way you have to really mess with the gas and the brakes. They're not as fast as those 1.5 tracks and bigger. Austin G, welcome to the stream. They're going to drive on by Ryan Blaney and up to 18th now is the 99 team. If he can actually get the speed to unlap himself by the end of stage 1, considering how many drivers are already a lap down in this opening stage, that could be huge. And seeing what could be in store for the finish for this 99 crew here tonight. It's a 1 mile racetrack. I mean, New Hampshire's 1 mile. I know 1.058, but that's like saying Bristol's not a half-mile track because it's a 0.5, what, like 3.3 or something like that. 5.36. I think it's 5.33, but it's a half. You gotta round it. Well, I guess if you round it, technically it'd be a 1.1 mile track, but still, okay, you get the point. Oh, big slide off turn 2. Still stayed in the gas and barely kept it off Jimmy Johnson. Both Johnson and DiBenedetto were 4th position. And I guess, in all fairness, Schneider doesn't have to completely unlap himself. He just has to get himself into the free pass position. He's got 25 more laps, already 50 laps down here today. Fast race pace to start. Very fun racetrack in this game is really great, let's say.
Wow, that was bad.
He just ran his fastest lap that last time by, 24.284. So again, he's getting much looser as his run carries on, but he's almost, I mean, he is getting faster.
You're all clear on the bottom end.
And he's not burning the race tires off the car either. Barely gets by Ryan Priest down to the outside and Joey Gase.
Alright, you're clear there.
Wonder if he can actually get inside the top 10 as well to the end of the stage and maybe get some stage points. Gotten a lot between Bristol and Talladega. Actually won his first career stage in the last race at Talladega when he won stage 1. Somebody's down on the pit road very slow right now. Couldn't tell exactly who it was. Schneider almost into the back of Tyler Reddick. He had to jam the brakes, and when he did so, he slid all the way up the track, nearly into both Corey LaJoie and Brad Keselowski. Now he's loose off of turn 2. Saves the race car again. He did lightly tag the inside wall, but very, very, very lightly.
Still there? Clear high, clear high.
Now he goes 3 wide up the middle. I believe that was Alex Bowman in the 88 who was on pit road. Keselowski might try in the middle lane, but he gets the door closed on him with Schneider already on the outside of the slower lap down car and Tyler Reddick being down low in the way on the inside. Again, I might be making this look maybe a little easier than what it is. This car is very, very much out of shape later and later into this run, but it is surely fast. Yeti Cup Series, welcome to the stream. Michael Jordan, hey, there you go. Way to use the imagination. Shaky into turn 1 again that time. Really back the corner. Oh, tagged the wall a little bit. Gets underneath Eric Jones. Slides up the racetrack. Didn't clear him, thankfully. A lot easier to run the exit of the corner when you are clear of another driver. And want to make sure he cleared Eric Jones and the other of the final set of corners on the racetrack there. Christopher Bell, Kevin Harvick, both outside the top 10 and both right in front of Schneider. Again, Eric Almirola has lapped a ton of cars here. And Almirola has actually led, again, every lap after starting on the pole as well so far in this race. So that 10 car is on a rail here tonight.
Still there.
Schneider sends it into 1 and 2, just beats Kevin Harvick down to the inside, passing both Harvick and Bell through turns 1 and 2. William Byron, next driver for position in 12th. After qualifying 34th as well. Again, Schneider not great early in the run by any means, but he is extremely fast. Interesting to see if they make any adjustment changes going forward. It's going to be tough to hang on for 400 laps and 400 miles with how loose this car is now, especially considering this is only a 75-lap first stage. The next two stages will be much longer.
Still there.
He's already inside the top dozen with 15 laps to go in stage 1. Hamlin's still in second place up here as well. I guess you could say the same for us too, Union Series. Those of you that might have watched our Richmond race a couple races ago.
Careful, still there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Sorry, no, Alex Bowman was not the driver that had pulled off the racetrack earlier. We'll have to see at the stage break who that was. Bowman is on the racetrack still in 11th right now, and he's about to lose out on that position. Schneider closing in fast. Big one off of turn 4, now to the inside, and Bowman side draft that left in the corner panel a little bit. Pulled the air off, sends it into turn 1, drove it in deep. We'll get around him there as well. Already cars inside the top 10 are lapped. Matt Kenseth at 9th, Chase Elliott in 10th are both a lap down. Side by side for position. Lap car right in front of him as well. Schneider's got the run to the inside of Denny Hamlin, the second place driver, into turns 1 and 2. He'll pass him. Elliott now finally clears Kenseth for second off the exit of the corner. Schneider is closing in on both drivers inside of Matt Kenseth for 10th.
Careful, still there.
Barely keeps it off Kenseth off the exit of turn 4. Pushing hard.
Still there.
This could be for the free pass position to the end of stage number 1. Once Clint Boyer goes a lap down, he's about 4.5 seconds ahead of these guys. Schneider clears Elliott into turn 3 for 9th. Nice looking Mountain Dew paint scheme there for Elliott.
10 to go.
10 laps to go in the stage. Cannot pit now. We have to stay out to the end. Actually, these guys might not make it on fuel anyways to the end of the stage. Tires, you would think, can make it,
All right, you're clear then.
at least for Schneider. Schneider has saved his tires a lot better than everybody else in any other race this season outside of Las Vegas. 9 laps to go now in stage 1 for Eric Almirola. And there you see the 10 of Almirola's the next car ahead of Schneider. Schneider's going to try to unlap himself to the end of stage 1, but we might be seeing some green flag pit stops here very shortly if we don't get a caution. Pit road does close with 2 laps to go in the stage as well. Remember that, as we have 8 to go at the line. Side-by-side lap traffic in front of Almirola. That's going to slow him up. He's got a big lead back to Denny Hamlin, but Schneider is definitely fast approaching. Our tire will not blow. I have faith in ourselves that that right front will not blow later in the stage. Even with how hard we're still pushing it.
All right, you're clear
Now,
then.
fuel, on the other hand, I don't know if we're going to make it on fuel. I did not think this was going to be a fuel mileage race here in stage 1, but it looks like that will be the case if it's still green.
All right,
Rolling to
you're
the
clear.
outside, Schneider down low into turns 3 and 4. Again, continuing to close. Shot to get Boyer as well for 8th place here in stage 1. There's more points there. Schneider sends it into the corner.
Your tires are getting pretty bad.
Drives it deep underneath Almirola off of turn number 2. Can't keep up with him. Has to stay in line behind him. Almirola now going to try to block into turn 3. Schneider just about lost control. Almirola really pinched Schneider off that time, trying to keep him behind him. He sees how fast he is. He'd like to keep him a lap down to the end of this opening stage. Heavy lap traffic now to come. Nemechek clogging the inside for Almirola. Schneider gets a run up high. Now has to go 3 wide up the middle. Side traps Almirola down the back straightaway as he tries to desperately get back on the lead lap. 4 laps to go, stage 1 at the line.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, all right?
Schneider down to the inside of Almirola through 1 and 2. 3 wide right in front of the leaders here.
Keep it steady, driver.
Schneider's going to stay out another lap. 3 wide in front of him. Almirola comes to pit road. Oh, squeezed 4 wide up of turn 4. Still 4 wide. Down into turn 1. How did they make it through with contact? Schneider sputters now through 1 and 2. He's going to have to come to pit road this time. He went a lap too long, but he had Almirola on his inside, trying to get this car to pit road. Got to make sure he doesn't wreck it. Can't miss the pits either. My goodness, he's all over the place. And a speeding penalty for Schneider as well. A double whammy there. Fuel only on the stop. But what a tough break that was. He was trying to get to the pits, and the car was just all over the place while sputtering on fuel. And a pit road speeding penalty after just unlapping himself. That is a tough break for this 99 crew. Has to make this stop as quick as he possibly can, taking fuel only. Pit road was not closed yet. We only had 4 to go in the stage when he had made it into the pits. Now he's got to find a way to get back out in front of Eric Almirola. And there goes Almirola in the 10. Trying to get up to speed, very loose here. He could be the first driver 1 lap down to the end of the stage. That will get him the free pass. So that means he's going to have to stay in front of Chase Elliott. 1 lap to go. Elliott is right behind him. Again, this is for the free pass position. We just saw Eric Almirola make it. So Schneider needs to stay in front of Elliott and Matt Kenseth. Kenseth into the back of Stenhouse. I think Stenhouse is out of fuel. Keselowski is in 3rd. Schneider's just trying to stay ahead of Chase Elliott off of turn 4 as he blocks Elliott to the inside. Even with the pit road speeding penalty, Schneider is going to finish stage 1 in the free pass position, I do believe. I don't think Boyer was a lap. Boyer might have been a lap down. I don't know. Oh, that's going to be very close. Boyer might have been a lap down. I didn't think he was actually a lap down when the pit road cycled through, but he was. So that is a tough break there for Schneider. Clint Boyer will get the free pass in 8th. 2 stage points at least for Schneider, taking fuel only, even with the pit road speeding penalty. And now he can pit for fuel and tires during the stage break here, topping off. Stage 1 results on the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Eric Almirola wins the opening stage. Denny Hamlin 2nd, followed by Keselowski, Newman, Truex the top 5. Kurt Busch 6th, Joey Logano 7th, and Boyer, Schneider, Elliott rounds out the top 10. So again, Schneider had to pit there. He did not pit for tires. Green flag back in the air, and now he has to line up behind every other car. He's the only driver to come into the pits that time. Much longer second stage is going to begin. Now Schneider's got to try to get himself into that free pass position, which would be 9th place. No cautions for incident stage 1, even through green flag pit stops. Four wide in the middle of 1 and 2 as Bubba Wallace tries to make his way through. One in the tire. Jeez. No, I knew that right front was going to make it to the end of the stage. The only reason I went fuel only, though, instead of taking tires, considering everybody was going to stay out there, is because we had that pit road speeding penalty. If we would have taken tires, we probably would have won 2 laps down instead of 1. If you're 2 laps down, you're likely not going to be able to come back just for the top 18 still. So we'll see. Look at this. 4 wide again through 1 and 2. Boyer down on the bottom. He's on the lead lap. Remember, had to restart the rear of the field getting the free pass. Meanwhile, Brad Keselowski gets to the lead on the restart. Eric Almirola led every single lap of stage number 1 en route to his first stage win of the season here at Dover, but now it's Brad Keselowski out in front, at least early in the stage, to see if Almirola can get back up there. As Michael stated in the chat down below, 75 laps which we just completed here in stage 1, followed by 165 and 160 laps in these final 2 stages. Oh, into the side of Bobby Carter, all the way down the racetrack goes Schneider. That's going to bring out a caution. Very fortunate he did not DNF there. Excuse me. Felt a sneeze coming on there, so I had to tried to get out of the camera as much as I could. I didn't want you guys to see that. So again, Schneider gonna pit to repair damage. Cannot pit for fuel or tires here. Every lead lap car is going to stay out. Well, not every lead lap car is going to stay out. Christopher Bell gets the free pass in 9th. That was our first caution of the day for incident.
Coming to the green. Are you ready now?
And green flag's back in the air.
Let's go. Careful, still there. Keep it steady, driver. 3 wide.
3 wide middle on the restart for Schneider. Through turns 1 and 2. Joey Logano and Kurt Busch were the only lead lap cars to pit during that caution. Jimmy Johnson soaring on the outside. One of the couple lap cars that hit pit road as well during that caution.
Inside. Inside.
Denny Hamlin out of the lead for the first time here today. Now the battle for 10th place will be for the free pass position.
Still there.
I guess that does happen. Kurt Busch now to the lead. Having himself a great start to the day. He was in the top 10 there at the end of stage 1. He's been very, very good. He won on the last time racetrack at Bristol, remember. Took fresh tires during that caution. He was in 7th, 8th place roughly. When the caution came out, well, now he's in the lead. I'm sure Logano's right up there with him. Only about 10 lap fresher tires, and that makes a difference here at Dover. By the way, to go back to the end of stage 1 during those green flag pit stops, the reason why I sped on pit road, obviously for one, you don't need to speed on pit road, but I thought this pit road speed limit was 45 miles an hour. So when I tried to get the car down to 45, I kind of kept it there, not realizing the pit road speed limit was 35 until it alerted us at the last second. It was too late to back it down that extra 10 miles an hour. So I was trying to shoot for 45 miles an hour and not 35, so I don't know if we have any green flag pit stops going forward. That shouldn't happen, but that is why we had that big road speeding penalty. Of course, now you see Schneider is a lap down because of it as well. So. Active traffic. We're trying to hang on now.
Careful, still there.
Just passing. Oh, he passed Bobby Carter, but Carter ran into the back of him off the exit of turn 4. That was a clean pass, clean slide job, but when Schneider moved up the racetrack, Carter ran right into the back of him and put the 99 in the wall. Passing Ryan Priest, a little bit of rear bumper damage on the 99. This might upset the handling. More so when the car starts to loosen up late in the run. Might make it even more loose. Already some hatred down in the chat for Bobby Carter. I can imagine even after that, that might be a little more hatred going towards 73. I'm not sure why he drove it into the back of Schneider there, but he did.
Got one down low now.
He's going to try to cross him over through 1 and 2, back down low. And we got trouble, turn 3. Car around hard into the wall. David Reagan. David Reagan has crashed in turns 3 and 4, our second caution for incident today at lap 96. Matt Kenseth will get the free pass in 10th. Got some cars that are lap down pitting. A lot of cars on the lead lap are going to pit here. Pretty much everybody that was on the lead lap that did not pit during that last caution will pit right now. Will restart in 13.
All right, be smart out there.
Green flag back in the air at Dover.
Still there inside.
And again, there's damage on the front of our car, but that did not register because it was well after the caution had already waived. The AI was running our car basically under the yellow. Poor Eric Jones just got squeezed on that restart. And Schneider's in the wall because of it off of turn 2. Contact on corner entry and messed up the corner exit. Buck out into the wall again off turn 4. 3 by 3 up there towards the front of the field. The battle for the free pass position for 11th place now is currently held by Johnson. He's got about 10 lap older tires than him, but a lot of these other drivers are even more fresh tires at the back of the pack, going 3 and 4 wide off of turn 4.
Got one down low now. Hold your line.
Joey Logano now in the lead for the first time today. 3 wide down the back, Schneider in the middle. Between Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher. Well, meanwhile, Eric Almirola has just cycled back to the race lead at the front of the field. No surprise, he does have, in my opinion, the fastest car in the field. He's led almost 100 laps already. We're just over 100 laps complete. Led every single lap of stage 1, even through green flag pit stops, and now is leading for still in the early portion of stage 2.
Got a car low now. Hold your line, 3 wide. Looking inside now.
And in this middle to upper groove here on the restart. Lifted quite a bit off of turn 4. Didn't want to get sandwiched 3 wide middle between Chase Elliott and Cole Custer. Schneider with a deep dive underneath Custer and Busher into turns 3 and 4 now. Custer with a crossover move. Schneider tries to clear Busher, barely cleared him off of turn 4.
Got a car low now. Bottom clear.
Now he's trying to get around Custer again. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream.
All clear. Car outside, hold the line. Got a car low now.
Oh, Nemechek with a head of steam. He got into the left rear. Schneider nearly shoved him into the wall. And DiBenedetto was all the way down low to take it 3 wide off the exit of 4 to get around both cars who made contact in the center of the corner. Didn't even know DiBenedetto was there. My goodness. What a move by Matty D. Oh, Blaney down to block Schneider. About turned himself off the front bumper of the 99.
Looking inside now. You got room, you're clear there.
Contact between the 38 and the 99 that time. Contact all over this racetrack.
Still there.
Schneider wants to get into the free pass position if he can help it, of course, before the end of stage number 2. So he can at least restart the final stage on the lead lap. The sooner the better, obviously. Maybe he'll have a chance to get some stage points in this stage like he did in stage 1 when he finished 9th. But ultimately, that pit road speeding penalty already putting him in a tough spot here midway through this race.
Careful.
Continue to fight.
Hold your line, got one outside.
I'm rolling about 15 lap freshman tires. Trying to hunt down the 99 as well here, possibly to the end of stage 2. Go over a full straightaway behind him. And trying to cross Schneider over meanwhile. Schneider holds the exit to the corner, has a little bit more straightaway speed than Haley. He's able to charge in 3 and 4 and stay in front of him. Again, this 99 car is fast. He finished 9th at the end of stage number 1, even with a pit road speeding penalty. That's impressive of itself. Problem is, he was just 1 position off from the free pass. Cautions have not played his way here early in stage 2. Everybody will have to pit before the end of this stage at some point in time as well. And he's got about 45 laps of fuel. Again, these drivers that just pitted over that last caution could go about 15 laps longer. Watching the stream on your TV, awesome. The big screen. Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones right in front of Schneider. Problem is, again, Almirola's starting to close in quite rapidly, really. Schneider's going to have to stay 1 lap down to allow all of this. He knows he's got a top 10 race car today. Now he's having to fight a little bit of adversity. Hasn't really had to do that in this season. In a predicament where he could have had a good finish because he had a fast race car. Usually it was in a race that it was pretty much all for naught. He was just trying to strategize his way to get the best finish regardless. A pit road speeding penalty, again, just putting this 99 team behind the eight ball.
Down, has to go. This time by.
No more flat cars in between where Almirola's at and where Schneider's at on the racetrack as well. With Johnson and Jones going side by side, battling back and forth right now. It's allowing Schneider to close in on these two. He's going to have to get around him as quick as he can, knowing Almirola's closing in pretty fast. Adds it into 1 and 2, not wanting to waste any time to get around Jimmy Johnson. Slayer off the exit of 2. Great job done there. Now can he get around Jones? Jones tried to chop him off in the middle of the corner. Schneider should be able to clear Eric off the exit of turn 4 and does. So nice, easy, quick passes on both the 48 and the 20. That'll move him to 16th. Almirola trying to battle with Johnson. Tried the inside through 3 and 4. Couldn't get around him. Tries the outside, and he should be able to clear him down the back straightaway. Down to the outside of Eric Jones through 3 and 4. Now Bull's going to have a massive run here down the front straightaway trying to get after the 99. Now he cuts back down to the bottom, which is exactly where Schneider goes. And Almirola moves Schneider out of the way. He puts him in the wall off turn 2. And I'm very much certain that Schneider did not appreciate what Eric Almirola did right there. Not wasting any time to get around him. It wasn't like Schneider really threw a block on him either. Almirola just moved him. Already got a really massive lead. Still no real sight of second place. And that wasn't really like it was a desperation pass. Somebody who was already a lap down. Now that Schneider's 2 laps down, that's going to put him in even more of a hole. Adds more damage to the 99 as well than what there already was. Now he's going to need this to play green for him to get back on the lead lap at some point, if at all possible. About those Stewart-Haas cars and what has been going on between Schneider and Harvick at Richmond, and Almirola just booting him right there off of turn 2. Thinking a little bit of a rivalry maybe between Chandler Racing and Stewart-Haas Racing.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Byron, Kevin Harvick, next 2 drivers for position. Ahead of Schneider in 14th and 15th, and 2 seconds ahead. A lot of heavy lap traffic around the 10 of Almirola that he's trying to deal with currently as well. Almirola's still caught up in this heavy lap traffic. William Byron continues to block the 10. Then it clears Bubba Wallace quickly and cleanly through 3 and 4. So again, here's Almirola in the middle of this lap traffic. Schneider trying to maybe get back at him. Harvick up the middle 3 wide, gets closed off. Schneider will pass him for 15. Quickly gets around about 3 or 4 cars down the back straightaway as well. Harvick 3 wide to the outside in 3 and 4. Trying to make some passes up there now and does. No problem there, Jackson. Appreciate you stopping by tonight, though. Almirola up on the outside, Schneider down low, trying to get that ground back on the 10. Lap traffic has really held Almirola up now after moving Schneider out of the way. Schneider's got a chance to maybe get back to him. Can't let the tempers get the best of him like what happened at Richmond between him and Harvick. He is closing in on the back bumper of the 10 right now. About to put Joey Logano a lap down off turn 4. Schneider slides as he's underneath Byron currently for position.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
He's got to get this lap back as quick as he can.
Got one outside. All right, you're clear.
He's trying to keep up with him, but Almirola's just got a bad, fast race car right now.
Clear high, clear high.
Logano, first driver, 1 lap down in 10. Side-by-side lap traffic now in front of Almirola. Here comes Schneider trying to get to the left rear and side draft Eric. He got close. Trying to get the run now down the back straightaway, looking inside of the 10 car. Benedetto goes high. 3 wide, up the middle goes Almirola. Schneider shuts the door, clean pass on the 10, and he's back to 1 lap down now, so he's unlapped himself the old-fashioned way to get 1 back. That pass on to Benedetto was 4th position as well for 13th on the racetrack. Elliott and Bowman about 4 seconds ahead of him in 11th and 12th place. Now he's still got to hold Almirola behind, and we know Eric Almirola's got a fast race car. Now would be the best time for a caution here for Schneider. There's no way he's going to be able to catch Logano under green flag conditions to get that lap back. Even Kurt Busch, because Busch in 9th place is about to go a lap down here shortly as well. Almost got into the side of Daniel Suarez, getting into turns 1 and 2. Still got around with a nice clean pass, and Almirola caught Suarez in a bad spot as well. Though him was off the exit of the corner. Caution, that is exactly what Schneider needed. The caution flag will wave. Everybody is going to hit pit road. Joey Logano will get the free pass in 10. Schneider wants to stay out to take the wave around, but he's only got 20 laps of fuel left, so he's going to play it smart here. He's going to pit. He'll top off on fuel. Going to make an adjustment here. Going to take a round of wedge out of the race car here on the 99. Try to loosen it up and help it for the shorter run. Schneider got 1 of his laps back.
Coming to the green.
Only 3 cars are 1 lap down to start this next stage after Logano was able to get the free pass. Kurt Busch had that timely yellow. So he probably would have won a lap down within a couple laps. Green flag back in the air here at Dover. Schneider quickly went 3 wide to the outside. Side by side in this top lane. He's not been able to restart the bottom already. And by the way, that was our 3rd caution for incident. All of those cautions for incident have been in stage 2.
Inside, inside.
Only on fresh tires.
Car there on the inside. Stay high up here.
He's not going to be able to keep up with Bowman and Elliott for now. What he's hoping for is they get a long enough of a run for him to get into the free pass position.
Stay high.
And then get a caution to get back on the lead lap. Not only 1, but both of his laps up in stage 2. amazing for this 99 code. So ideally, if we go green long enough to the end of the stage, the one we're going to make that pit stop for 2, it's going to put Schneider at risk of losing another lap again. Speed anyway.
Got a car coming inside now. Got one down low now.
All by himself in the back of the pack now.
Car on the outside now.
The pass on McDowell, he lifted quite a bit there as well. Letting McDowell go. Gonna alternate through the different camera angles for the first time today for about the next dozen laps. Three wide action you're seeing out of the back of the pack, couple front row cars, Bobby Carter in the mix as well. By the way, just in case, with Almirola having the fastest car in the field, if it comes down late, Schneider is in position to win. He passed Almirola cleanly. He still owes him one for Almirola putting him in the wall earlier.
Still there.
Schneider has not forgotten, but he's just not going to let his emotions get the best of him right now. That's why he passed it clean to get one of his laps back. Just before that last caution.
All right.
Just gets in front of David Reagan, barely keeps it off the outside wall. Quick pass on Bobby Carter, and Carter didn't put him in the wall that time. He's going to get thankful enough for that.
Got one down low now. Clear all around there.
Just keeps Carter behind him through turns 1 and 2. Now Schneider to the inside of Brian Brees.
All right, you're clear.
Now passes forward position. He's got to get going. He knows he doesn't have a fast short run car. He's hoping that leg adjustment's going to help him for the short run. Maybe get a little looser, a little quicker. It's just going to mean, though, if we actually do get to the end of a fuel run, that he's going to be even more out of control loose than what he was before, and he already had a hard time hanging on to the race car. So that is where the big risk is at play. But he cannot afford to go 2 laps down the plan, and that was really the big call. Well done, man. Cal's been battling Schneider pretty hard since his restart. Crossing each other back and forth again right now. It's just amazing how quick Almirola is here today. As he again is closing in on Schneider. And he's not that, he's less than a half a straightaway behind him already. Looking to put the 99 team 2 laps down. I mean, with how hard it is just to get back on the lead lap from going 2 laps down. We got 1 lap back, but it might not last very long. Block Almirola. He just drives right around him, so that was really to no avail. Schneider's 2 laps down once again. Goodness. And you can hope that the 10 car can catch heavy lap traffic again, but a whole different situation with how fast of a car Almirola's got versus Schneider at this point. This early in the run, I don't think Schneider would have expected Almirola to catch him as quickly as he did. Otherwise, I mean, it didn't really matter. He only had 20 laps of fuel left in the car anyway, so taking the wave around would have been way too big of a risk. And when Infinity tried to make these adjustments to help the short run, it's just not helping him enough. I don't think anybody really got anything for the 10 lap. I'd be shocked if Almirola does not win this race. And he is so far ahead of Brad Keselowski's second place already. We're so early into this green flag run.
You got room, you're clear then. Inside, clear down low.
The only bright side, everybody will have to pit still before the end of the stage. Beautiful crossover with Schneider on Timmy Hill that time. Keselowski in the 2, Schneider gonna let him go. See, Brad's way faster than him, didn't want to hold him up. It'd be a lot different if he was the leader, but he isn't.
Careful, still there.
Up the middle now, he's gonna be pinching with Keselowski, but he knows he wasn't going to get around Brad there. He was just trying his best not to have to get out of the gas anymore like he did the lap prior to letting Brad go. If he starts catching Brad Keselowski frequently, he's just going to pass him and go right back around. You can't just keep giving Brad the leeway over and over and over again.
You're all clear up top there.
Already about a third of a racetrack lead for Almirola over second place Brad Keselowski. Crazy.
Still there. You're all clear up top there.
I think that's Ryan Newman back there in third place. He's trying to close in on Keselowski. Even there's a big gap between second and third. Not as big as the gap between first and second, but still. Schneider could get lucky and have this stay green long enough, and he could unlap himself on Almirola again. Did it twice today, once from 2 laps down to 1, and then one from 1 lap down to the leading lap. It's still going to be tough for him. Definitely going to need Almirola to catch some heavy lap traffic, because that's the only reason he caught him as quickly the last time around.
Careful, still there.
He's got to be thinking wave around if we get another caution here by the end of stage 2. Whether he was 1 lap down or 2 laps down. He knew it wasn't going to work out well for him that time through. He didn't take it, and he didn't get a caution within 20 laps either, so it's the right move. Really out of luck. This is the speed the 10 car got. Again, only Keselowski and Almirola have caught Schneider during this green flag run, the first and second place car, so it's not like he doesn't have a fast, again, top 10 race car. I really do think Schneider doesn't have a top 10 car. It's just Keselowski. Most importantly, Almirola. Almirola is just so fast. If even Schneider could somewhat keep pace with Keselowski, you could still see him up ahead. 61 laps to go at stage 2 yet as well. These guys are about 15 laps short left with a lot of fuel to the end of the stage. Pit stops at the end of stage 1 and then see you in stage 2. Schneider's going to make sure he pits a lap earlier than what he did last time, though, because he did run out of fuel off of turn 2 last time. It cost him a little bit of time on top of course, speeding penalties. Trying to monitor it a little bit better. Pretty wide underneath Suarez and Cruz. I didn't think he was going to be able to stay in the gas and get around those guys cleanly, but he did, nonetheless. I thought he was carrying too much momentum, but I guess he carried just the right amount of momentum to be able to time it perfectly. He just definitely pulls back in on Brad Keselowski. Almirola is still quite a ways ahead, almost a full straightaway, a little over a full straightaway. Still ahead of Schneider. Adjustment though, it's going to be helping the 99 as well still. Halfway through the tires now. And we got somebody hitting pit road just up ahead. Chad Fincham in the 49. Looks like John Hunter Nemechek in the 38. Also going to hit pit road. They must not have pitted during that last caution.
That was a better lap. Alright,
Schneider just ran his fastest lap of the race that time through. So again, he just ran his fastest lap. You'd have to assume the setup is actually working.
You got room. You're clear.
Taking that one round of wedge out. Last lap, by the way, was a 24.253. As far into the green flag run in the middle of lap traffic, that's pretty good.
Careful.
5 seconds behind Bowman for position. Chase Elliott.
You're all clear on the top there.
About 10.5 seconds ahead still. They're probably both 2 laps down already, too. Nemechek just coming out of the pit lane. That's going to be in a bad spot for Schneider. Just past Cole Custer. He did hit the brakes a little bit on corner entry there because Nemechek was right in front of him. Look at this huge jet of steam. Oh, contact. When Nemechek, he got a little loose off the exit of turn 4. Nemechek not a great spot either, again, after just coming off of pit road.
Stay on the bottom.
He's got about 30 lap pressure tires at Schneider as well, making it hard for 99 car to keep up with him, considering Nemechek is in 34th.
Stay low.
Almost got into Corey Joy. Big slider and corner entry. Now he gets into him off the exit of the corner, crushes the wall. That wasn't clean at all. Not what he needs in trying to run down both the 2 and the 10.
You're all clear on top there.
You can tell Nemechek's holding him up. Nemechek's only, again, able to keep pace because he's got fresher tires. Schneider again underneath him for 1 and 2. Can't clear him. Tries to side draft him down the back straightaway and sends him into 3 and 4 to finally make the pass up. Underneath Jimmy Johnson now down the front straightaway.
Got room, you're clear
It
there.
does seem like this 99 car is a lot looser now than it was. And that's the risk. The longer this run goes, it's only going to get looser and looser compared to where it was before. I feel like, if anything, it's killing him more on the exit of the corner, where it feels like the tires are spinning too much there while he's trying to stay in the gas. Because you don't want to lift any extra, especially on the exit, until your straightaway speed. And you definitely tell it's like wanting to go, it's just kind of almost like it's stuck in gear, the way it's sliding off the exit of the corner. Pass is made, though, for 12th on Alex Bowman. 6.5 seconds now behind Chase Elliott.
Stay on the bottom. Top 3, use it if you need it.
There is closing on Keselowski. He gets to him, he's going to have to get around him quick. He's able to drive it in so much deeper on corner entry. Good exit to the corner. He gained a lot on Keselowski that last lap. Another 24.2. 24.274 that last lap for Schneider. Just gets to the inside of Keselowski off the exit of turn 2. When Houck can go all the way up high, letting these guys go. Schneider clears Brad Keselowski in the center of 3 and 4. And here goes Schneider. He's just gotten around the second place car. Now he's got to catch Almirola again. 47 laps to go in stage 2.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Contact with David Reagan.
All right, clear low.
That didn't help Schneider. A little loose off the exit of 2, and that costed him. Really seeing the back end of that car move around a ton, more so than any other point in this race. But he can't lift that much extra. He's got to go. Joey Logano up here is 1 lap down now. In 10th once again. Remember, he just got the free pass. Almirola looking to lap even more cars. Which is fine for Schneider if he does. As long as we stay green long enough for Schneider to get back in the lead lap. If not, again, he's got to be considering taking the wave number. The problem is, we're just over 20 laps away from green flag pit stops once again in this race. Schneider would have realized it. He you were going to have a green flag run this long again, you probably wouldn't have made any adjustments. It might have made it faster for the short run, but it is not making him any faster, maybe even slower than what he was. Once we get halfway through the run and beyond.
Clear down low. Alright.
Tight gap to get between Joey Gase and Michael McDowell there.
Final clear.
See, in that time he lifted on corner entry, especially with McDowell underneath him. Kenseth in 9th place is a lap down. On the brakes quite a bit, getting into turns 1 and 2.
Still there.
On the outside of Chris Buescher. Again, lifts off the exit of the corner as he passes the 17 of Buescher. Really, he's only having to lift off the exit corner when he's on the outside of another car. Drives it deep into turns 1 and 2, 3 wide underneath Chase Elliott and Matt Kenseth, so he just passed Elliott for position. Clears Kenseth as well. Truex in 8th place is lap down. He's been fading as far as how strong the car he had from earlier in the race. He's in the top 5 at that point. I thought he's faded much. Again, he's faded more so in comparison to the 10 than anything else. Out in the roll, though, through the first half of this race. He's definitely been the driver to beat. The most deserving driver to, again, become that 11th different winner in the first 11 races if Almirola wins today or any other driver without a win. But of all the drivers that are competing for a win, really, I think Almirola's the only one in the top 5. We'll see if he can finish it off. Mr. Bell in 7th place is a lap down, but he's having a solid run. Schneider into the back of Timmy Hill there off turn 2. That slowed him down quite a bit as well. I wonder if maybe a little front bumper damage is going to help put some added downforce into the car. Maybe help the turn. But he's trying to do that. I think it's going to hurt him. It's going to help him though. Bell trying to cross back to the inside again. Old contact. Schneider got loose and kind of crowded Bell, and when Bell got into him, Schneider ended up in the outside wall off the exit of the corner.
Stay at the bottom.
3 wide into 1 and 2, underneath Bell and Suarez. 3 Toyotas for 3 different teams, 3 wide. Jones in there as well, also following Schneider to go 3 wide. Schneider's the first car 2 laps down. No free pass for that, though. It's just not closing in that much on Almirola. We're getting into the final 10 laps of this run as well. Pushing 6 places. Black down.
Alright, you're clear there.
Time trying to get around Priest right there as well.
You're all clear on top there. Alright, you're clear there.
Denny Hamlin's a lap down in 5th place. My goodness. behind Newman. I guess Newman realistically still has a shot to do as well.
You're clear. Clear high, bud. Watch those tires.
Almirola being 2 laps ahead of Schneider. I guess out of technicality, you would think that he would have to pit a lap or two before. Boy, a timely caution there would be huge for the 99s. And even being this many seconds behind Eric Almirola, not really, even if you take 2 tires, you're going to gain the track position immediately, but you're not going to be able to hold him off to the end of the stage anyway.
Got a car high now. Watch those tires.
Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's now 2 laps down as well. Or I guess he'd be 3 laps down. He's already 2 laps down. Schneider, actually, now that I think, Elliott's 9 seconds behind Schneider still, so that's not Elliott. Oh, it's called the Walls.
We're going to need those tires to left.
Far away, it looked like a green car, not a
You're
red
clear
car.
all around, man.
We're in 4th is a lap down. Also, Newman's in 3rd. Oh boy, it's still winless this week. I guess there's more drivers inside. Not only the top 10, but I guess there's 3 drivers inside the top 5. Not a win this year.
Alright, clear outside. Watch those tires.
Well, Schneider's going to have to pit this time by. Probably not going to make it another lap on fuel beyond this.
Alright, we need fuel. Let's pit now.
He tried to close all he could on Eric Almirola, but it was just too much to overcome. Almirola's coming into pits this time as well. 35 miles an hour is the pit road speed limit.
Back it down, back it down.
Schneider easily gets down in time. It'll be a 2-tire stop for the 99 crew to try his best and get one of those laps back to the end of the stage. And it'll be only a half a tank of fuel as well. Not going to repair any damage. And they're going to put that round of wedge back into the race car as well. So some more adjustment changes, an interesting pit strategy here for the 99. They want to get out ahead of Almirola. Now they did seem to gain pit time on, time overall on corner entry there into 3 and into pit road as well. Big risk here for the 99, but they got nothing to lose. 2 laps down. Still trying to rally back from that pit road speeding penalty. A 9.8 second stop. He will come out in front of the 10 of Almirola, trying to get up to speed now. Really trying to keep that 10 car up to speed, most importantly, as well. Not that far ahead of him, but he is ahead of him. About half a straightaway. Caution! Oh, that is exactly what Schneider needed. Caution is out. And that was the risk with the 2-tire stop. It came out in the middle of green flag pit stops. And that is exactly the timing yellow Schneider needed. And now he can pit for 4 tires. He can repair that 3 seconds of damage. And so here we go. Kenseth gets the free pass in 10th. That allowed a lot of cars to get back on the lead lap too, because remember, Almirola had lapped up into the 4th place car of Boyer. Newman would have been the last car on the lead lap, but that was a timely yellow for those drivers who still had to pit or were on pit road at the time into the caution. Carson Boy, welcome to the stream. Green flag back in the air here at Dover. Now Schneider's just got to hold on to being 1 lap down to the end of the stage. 11th place will be the battle for the free pass positions. 20 laps to go in stage 2.
Inside.
Now Schneider's just got to hold on for 20 laps. 3 wide on the outside on the restart.
Careful, still there.
He's got the same setup back in the car from the start of the race as well. Drivers have all their tires up here, kind of holding everything up. 3 by 3 towards the back of the pack off of turn 4.
Still there.
Ends up going all the way near the wall, 3 wide up there. Just trying to make some passes as well. Up the middle, 3 wide. Not going to have anywhere to go.
Here we go now, 3 wide.
This is already holding Schneider up.
Careful, still there. Looking inside now.
He's stuck on the outside. He's got some slower car, at least one slow car in front of him. John Hunter Nemechek.
Inside.
Schneider finally to the outside of Nemechek. 3 wide into the corner, though. Stenhouse split him down to the inside.
Still there.
Still got Ryan Preece underneath him. Preece thought about clearing, couldn't quite do it.
Inside.
Ryan Newman now in the lead. Taking the lead on the restart from Almirola. We did see a couple restarts ago when Eric Almirola lost the lead to Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin there for a couple laps. So we'll see if Newman can maybe hold on to win stage number 2. This could be Newman's 3rd stage win of the season. Almirola, meanwhile, trying to get the stage sweeps here today. Back to the inside of Ryan Preece. That battling up at the front of the field is going to help Schneider as well. 15 more laps to try and stay ahead of the pack, but these lap cars obviously not helping Schneider. They keep holding him up. Now Ryan Preece is the driver holding him up. 2 laps down, not once but twice in the 2nd stage for Schneider. A penalty under the first green flag pit stops at the end of stage 1 put him in this situation, and now is finally starting to rally out of it. It was a great 2-tire stop at the call, cycle ahead of Almirola, and then get that timely caution. He knew he wasn't going to hold on Almirola to the end of the stage on 2 tires. I don't think he was expecting the caution that quickly. Race there into 3 and 4. Newman is coming though. He is really kind of separating himself from the rest of the field behind him right now. 12 to go in the stage, and Schneider, not saying he's being patient with these guys, but he might have to start getting more aggressive if he's going to want to make his way around David Reagan and Ryan Preece here. It's Ryan Newman. Progressing himself forward right now, and Schneider cannot get around these guys. Now he gets to the inside of Ryan Preece and David Reagan.
Still there.
Schneider clears them both. Passed them both in 1 and 2 that time. Almirola back to the lead. We know he gets to the lead. He's going to have an even quicker pace than Newman. Schneider struggling behind all these slower cars. He's finally starting to make some passes on him. Got around Bobby Carter that time as well. 10 more laps in stage 2. Well, pressure is working with Almirola back in the lead. The side draft McDowell. Sends it into 1 and 2. He's going to clear Michael McDowell quickly. 8 to go this time by for Almirola. 8 more miles Schneider has to go on. I don't think Schneider's going to be able to hold on. He does owe Almirola one. Remember, Almirola got into his left rear and put him in the wall very early in stage 2. When he had put Schneider 2 laps down, Schneider wasn't even blocking him. He just ran him off the track into the wall. And Schneider remembers that. in the midst of trying to hold on to the end of the stage. He definitely remembers it, maybe even more so now. It's to the inside of Stenhouse. Turn 3, he'll make the pass on Ricky. Side-by-side lap traffic in front of Almirola. That's going to cost him a little bit more time. He tries to go 3 wide up the middle. Lane closes there. Newman gets to the inside now, and Newman gets to the lead at the line. That's going to help as well with Newman and Almirola battling for the lead like they are in the midst of lap traffic, and Schneider's just hoping that they continue to battle and struggle to get around these lap cars in the process. Now it's Newman out in front. 5 laps to go in the stage for Ryan Newman that time by. Tyler Burbeck, welcome to the stream. Well, we got around him cleanly. Didn't take too long to get around him. Took a lot longer to get around Ryan Preece earlier in the good start. That's troubling, as well as John Hunter Nemechek. Now in line behind Justin Haley, 4 laps to go on the stage. Schneider into the back of Haley, contact, that's going to slow up the 99. Oh, he's still into him. Haley's not moving. Damage to the front of the 99. Might make the car even tighter. He finally clears Haley off turn 4. 3 to go at the line now for Ryan Newman. That contact costed Schneider so much ground. Now he needs Haley to hold Newman back. And Newman is coming. 2 to go at the line for Ryan Newman. Almirola right behind him. Schneider trying to block them both. Timmy Hill might get in the way now. No way Schneider's going to be able to block both cars. He's trying though. Now to the inside of Timmy Hill. Side-by-side traffic in front of the leaders who are side-by-side right now. Almirola going to go 3 wide to the outside. And Schneider's going to... Oh, he takes out Almirola! Into Newman! Oh no, caution's out! What a save by Schneider! He took out the 10 car! Payback on Almirola to try and get back on the lead lap when Newman passed him in the process. Down Almirola! Into Newman! Oh no, caution! And Schneider's going to have to stay out to take the wave around now to get that lap back that he lost at the end of the stage, getting payback on Eric Almirola, bringing out the 4th caution of the race. Schneider spun and saved it down the straightaway, but Almirola got the worst end of it by far, and Ryan Newman gets his 3rd stage win of the season, escaping the carnage. Well, there's the payback on the 10 car. Costed him the stage win. Green flag back in the air. Schneider again is 1 lap down, but now he's on about 25 lap older tires.
Careful, still there.
No, and Almirola took it 3 wide to the outside. I could have, ideally, I would have lifted and, you know, let him go because I knew we were going to wreck, but instead I just stayed in the gas knowing I was going to hit him and it clipped him perfectly. But unfortunately, we spun in the process, and that's why Newman got around us there to the end of the stage. We're just coming to the final lap of the stage that time through as well, the timing of the yellow. Now Schneider's in need of a caution before he loses another lap here with taking the wave around at the end of the stage. But got the payback on Almirola. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. So close right there to getting back on the lead lap. All for naught. More cautions today. They were all in stage 2. caution pre-open with 75 laps in stage 1.
Careful, still there.
Trying to get around David Reagan. Ball's in line behind him off 4. I don't think Almirola is out of the race, but it definitely cost him the stage win when he pitted. Cost him time on pit road as well, having repaired the damage. And repairing that damage, and how much damage did the Ten of Almirola get? Is he going to be as fast as what he was in the first 2/3 of the race?
Still there?
18 in the... Vitor, welcome to the stream as well. I would have definitely pronounced your whole name if I could pronounce it without botching it, and I was worried I was going to botch it, so I'll call you Vitor there, but thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. S&D CGI 2022.
Careful there.
What if they just signed like somebody like that wasn't Kurt Busch or Chastain and hangs them both off the track? I feel bad for Chastain though. Trackhouse doesn't go with him. I could see them. I don't know how many more years Kurt Busch has left. You know, and that'd be more of a financial decision. I feel like to take Kurt Busch because he's got the sponsorship with Monster Energy and he's got the experience to maybe help teach Suarez along the way as well that Chastain would not have. So I understand going with Kurt Busch, but you're going to have a lot more longevity out of Ross Chastain if he does pan out, especially too, considering he's still a lot younger than Kurt Busch is.
Careful.
So I can see them taking Chastain for that side. So honestly, I think it's more 50-50 what people are thinking that are right now that it's guaranteed Kurt Busch. So I can see them going with Chastain. Because I feel like Kurt Busch can land on his feet and get a ride somewhere else. You know, and Trackhouse doesn't pick up Kurt Busch. He's, you know, that talented. But for, you know, Chastain, it's more unproven talent, so it's, you know, a little harder to say that he's going to bounce back on his feet and get a competitive ride somewhere else. I'd say more so for Kurt Busch than this case. Almirola, I believe, DNF. I hope he DNF. He had the best chance of winning. I don't think he DNF'd because we only had 2 cars out of the race before the end of the stage. There's still only 2 cars out. I think Almirola is still in it, but he had to repair a lot of damage on pit road, so that's why he lost a lot of time there. 12th place Chase Elliott will be the free pass position right now. Bowman got the free pass during the stage break.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Less than 150 laps to go here at the Monster Mile of Dover. Schneider is desperately hoping for a caution before he loses a lap here on these 25 lap older tires. I'd say he's getting through the traffic at the back of the field a little bit better even on older tires, but longevity-wise, I don't think it's going to help him. Allowing those leaders to close in quite a bit. Almirola isn't even at the front right now. Cause your own yellow. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sure you guys would probably do that on your own, but I don't want to do that. I know we caused the yellow by wrecking Almirola there. The stage ended, you know, anyway when that happened, so the stage is coming to an end. But not only that, but Almirola put us in the wall earlier in the race for no reason. We weren't even blocking him when he landed. Put us 2 laps down, put us in the wall. So I was going to get payback on him at some point. I passed him clean the first time around to get one of our laps back, but then that second time around, I got a little too desperate. Tried to rush it. And did. But they got that car fixed up, and they still have the speed because Eric Almirola is back out in front. Remember, he had blown a tire not once but twice in the last race at Talladega. Really took him out of a great chance to win there. Well, he is back out in front. He won stage 1, dominated stage 2. Probably should have won it if I didn't wreck him. And then Still ended up with a top 5 finish in the stage
All right, you're clear then.
under caution. And now he's back out in the lead just about 20 laps or so after the restart. Unbelievable.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear there. Got one peeking inside. Clear though, bud. You got room. You're clear. Still there.
Yeah, you would think ideally he should have DNF'd the way he knows the inside wall off 4 when he turned in. Not only he didn't DNF, but they got the car fixed up perfectly, which again is the problem with the damage model in the NASCAR Heat Series, which is why we have our 5-second damage clock in itself. But none for Eric Almirola. That car is fixed up, it's as good as new.
Still there.
Back to his dominating ways now early in the final stage, the most important stage to the end. He's got a very good chance of becoming the 11th different winner in the first 11 races of the season.
Stay low, stay low. Clear all around there.
Gonna need a caution. We're halfway through his tire run, but again, he's got 25 lap older tires than everybody else. Ryan Newman still battling Almirola much like he was at the end of stage 2. Newman also winless this season. He has 3 stage wins on the year after winning stage 2 there. Almirola's got 1, that came in stage 1 today. Schneider's gonna get the yellow. He's hoping desperately. Anywhere between a 1 to 2 pit stop race to the end as well, if this did say go green all the way to the finish. Definitely 2 stops for Schneider, considering he did not pit at the stage break. It could be a 1-stopper for everybody else. Ryan Newman staying in front of the 10 of Almirola right now. His damage after that contact with Almirola at the end of stage 2 is definitely hurting the 99 as well. He had 3 seconds of damage. Top of the 25 lap older tires. Still has about a 3 to 4 car length lead on the 10, and there it is. Caution is out. Caution is out. Ryan Newman's going to stay out of the pits. I'm almost wondering if he was the cause of the yellow, though. I don't think he is. With him staying out of the pit, Schneider cannot take the free pass, so he's going to pit now. Chase Elliott in 12th place will get the free pass. So, 1 round of wedge coming out of the 99 car. They will repair the 3 seconds of damage right here, right now. So now if we get another quick yellow, Schneider will get the free pass. That was the caution Schneider needed.
Are you ready now?
Ryan Newman surprisingly stays out of the pit, so no chance Schneider could have taken the wave around to get back on the lead lap there. He is the only car one lap down, though, right now, so if we get another caution, he will make his way from 2 laps down at the end of stage 2, nonetheless, to getting back on the lead lap with another yellow. Obviously hoping this race doesn't go green with the finish.
Got a car low now.
Even on these older tires up at the front of the field is maybe holding everybody back.
Inside.
They go 3 by 3 behind him. Of course, though, it's Eric Almirola being the first one to get to the lead on the high side from 1 and 2. And they're struggling up 4 fresh tires once again. He's split 3 wide quite often. Races Corey LaJoy back to the inside in the 44. Really tight traffic on top of it as well. Yes, Bubba Wallace was the cause of that last caution. He is now the 3rd driver to exit from this race. It's Eric Almirola out in front. Final stage. Schneider almost into the wall. Off turn 4, Ellie got held behind him. I hope Chase Elliott does not go a lap down, though, before we get a caution. Schneider's got to do whatever he can to stay 1 lap down as well. If he goes 2 laps down, first car 2 laps down, he'll still get a lap back, but he's only going to get back to 1 lap down again. So he needs to find a way to stay 1 lap down for there to be another caution to get the repass.
Got 1 down low.
Now have 5 cautions for him to move to.
Car high, careful there. You're all clear up top there.
Contact with Haley up the exit of 2. Schneider just about goes around. Then Michael McDowell just drives into the back of him there towards the end of it. Well, after the fact, a little bit of Arca brakes maybe, and we stay green. Schneider did a great job to keep from wrecking the race car once again, but he lost so much track position and time there in the process of it. Contact with Michael McDowell off the exit of turn 2, not going to help as well. Now he overdrives 3 and 4, trying to get back underneath McDowell, and he's pushing way too hard. He's over half a track behind Almirola during this run already. Whatever damage they repaired during the last caution, they might have just received it right back. And again, down low. Clean pass on Michael McDowell, the 34. And that's twice now that in situations where Schneider needed a caution, he got it. Just think though, if he didn't have that pit road penalty earlier in the race, he probably would have gotten stage points at the end of stage 2 like he did stage 1 when he finished 9th. All his own fault though at the end of it.
Still there? You got room, you're clear there.
Speeding during that first green flag pit stop of the race. You might be thinking, what will be the next opportunity for Schneider to win? We thought it was going to be Talladega, and he came close, finished 2nd. Had a surprising 5th place run at Bristol, and he does have a top 10 car today, but it doesn't look like anybody is going to be able to beat the 10 of Almirola, barring maybe some late race yellows or a problem for the 10 car. Brad Keselowski, though, is just taking the lead early in the run, so again, we still have a race to run here, just over 100 to go. I guess that could change still. But best chance for us to win I'm looking at poking it. Yes, we don't have the engine power right now with an 85, and if it stays at an 85 going into Pocono, which is a 2.5 mile racetrack, it might not turn out to be that well. But if we get some timely cautions in that race, we can pull off some pit strategy, I do believe. Watching that race in person this week maybe gets me excited for the Pocono doubleheader for this season. Because I feel confident. I feel like we can make it a two-stop strategy in race 1 at least. Maybe not race 2, but race 1 I feel like we can actually do that.
Careful.
If we just try to stretch it out, especially with the shorter first stages. We want to bring it all there. Maybe we do top off, take a step to the left, depending on how the cautions might play out. It'll be interesting to watch and see how those races progress, but I'm excited. I think those will be our next chances at a win. I could be very wrong, but they won't be on speed by any means. It'll be a strategy basis race for us to have to win, as a lot of these races at the end of the season. Come anywhere close to it outside of Bristol. Bristol, we had speed. We finished top 5. Top 10 in both stages leading up to the final stage as well. So we were there for pretty much the entire race. Our roll still on the racetrack. Keselowski just flat out got around him quite a ways into the restart. We wonder if lap traffic might have costed that roll over the lead. I think it cost him through 3 4 that time as he got stuck behind Team Hill. And two, if Keselowski is coming, Schneider needs to do whatever he can to stay 1 lap down. Haley gets underneath him, a little bit of contact. Haley and Schneider had a little bit of contact towards the end of stage 2 as well. He's been a tough fucking pass for the 99 today as well. And Keselowski's going to clear Haley easily like he wasn't even there off turn 4. Down low to the bottom, through 1 and 2. Schneider trying to hold off Brad Keselowski. He's there. Thought about blocking, but Keselowski beat him to the inside. He's going to have to let Brad go. So Brad Keselowski is the race leader. He's trying to become the first repeat winner this season. Schneider needs to try and get him back again. He's 8.5 seconds ahead of Benedetto. So he should stay in the free pass position, but he needs to get back to being 1 lap down instead of 2. We're almost a third of the way through the tire run. Keselowski's obviously still faster than the 99 at this point in the run. I wonder what adjustments they made during that last caution.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
For this Tuesday.
Hold your line, got 1 inside.
Rolla gets back around the 99. Clean pass to the 1 and 2. Side-by-side lap traffic in front of the 2 of Keselowski off 4. That's what Almirola wants to see. There it goes back to the top through turns 3 and 4, trying to gain some time. Any of the old EA games, you can't prepare all the day. Well, you can if you're on a lower difficulty. You can have a preset for it. Not if you're on a higher difficulty. And you have to pull damage on those too. And they don't need this chassis in the next race because Schneider's beating it up quite a bit here at Clover today, trying to get to where he wants to run on the racetrack. I guess I'm somewhat excited for the Coke 600 on this game too. Because there could be some strategy in that. having that extra stage. The mile-and-a-half program isn't exactly where I want it to be right now. Either we have to finish in the top 20 or mile-and-a-half yet. So I'd like to think that Charlotte isn't going to go too well for us either. Or sorry, no, we do have a top 20. We finished 15th at Homestead. Forgot about that. But, anyway, that's our best finish of mile-and-a-half. So I don't see Charlotte being that much different. We'd be lucky to get a top 15 there as well. Should get the aero at least upgraded before that, and maybe the suspension.
Got one outside now.
Martinsville, we probably have to put on to do the life machine. At least we got the short track chassis for it, but yeah, the short track chassis at Richmond didn't do well for us there. We'll just have to wait and see. Remember, Ryan Newman stayed out of the pits. He's on older tires after that last caution. And that could be problematic for Schneider because Newman's about to go, actually he is a lap now. And there's the caution, so Ryan Newman is going to get the free pass. Oh, that was terrible timing there for Schneider. Ryan Newman just went a lap down because he had those older tires, so he didn't have the top 3 car he had all day long. And now he gets the free pass instead of Schneider, and Schneider is stuck 2 laps down again. And that is unbelievable. And he can't take the wave around either because there's a handful of cars that are going to stay out of the pits that are on the lead lap. Bell, Hamlin, Almirola, Keselowski. So our 6th caution of the race has waved. Schneider stays out of the pits anyway because the car is faster on older tires.
You're coming to the green. Are you ready now?
And he feels he might lose another lap if he ends up hitting the tires. Green flag back in the air. Got a good launch on the outside that time. He actually beat Elliott back to the bottom. And get underneath Alex Bowman off turn 2 as well. In the top 4 on older tires at the front of the field right now. Schneider tries to go 3 wide into turn 1 underneath Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth. Elliott down low. A lot of contact off turn 4 as they beat and bang. Schneider sandwiched in the middle.
Here we go now, 3 wide.
Austin Dillon about slid into William Byron.
Outside.
Meanwhile, Clinton Boyer's going to take the lead for the first time here today.
You got room, you're clear there.
Schneider got really upset off turn 4.
All clear.
Got really tight all of a sudden.
Inside.
Almirola, one of the cars that stayed out. Look at that scramble up there.
Looking inside now. Car outside. All clear.
All those lap cars hit pit road as well there for Schneider. Now he's no longer in the free pass position again at 2 laps. So close, end of stage 2, so close to being able to finish on the lead lap at the end of the stage. Just went that 2nd lap down.
Inside.
Had the free pass position there, but then not only lost an extra lap, but then Newman went a lap down right before the end of it. Right before the end of that green flag run, that is. Everybody still has to pit 1 time before the end of this race. Whether they pitted under that last caution or not.
Stay on the bottom. Still there. Car there on the outside. careful there. You got room, you're clear.
We do have just less than 100 laps to go currently, over 300 laps complete today at Dover. 6 cautions total in the race now. It's Clint Boyer who leads. We've been talking about Almirola having a very fast race car, looking like he was going to have the best chance to become the 11th different winner in the first 11 races. Now it's Almirola's teammate Clint Boyer who doesn't have a win this year, who is leading this race in the final 100 laps.
Outside. Careful, still there. Clear high, bud. Looking inside now.
Schneider loose off turn 4, contact with Jimmy Johnson. That might have actually straightened out the 99. Barely clipped him, but it was enough to obviously straighten him out, per se. Johnson keeps it going. Remember, Schneider did make that ledge adjustment that he made towards the end of stage, or the beginning of stage 2, excuse me. On the ledge out of the car, it's making it very loose once again.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
89 laps to go for Boyer.
Got a car high now. Alright, you're clear there.
Very surprised not everybody on the lead lap faded. And again, that causes Schneider to be able to take the lead round again. Back at Chad Vision watches him underneath Tyler Reddick off the exit of turn 4. Which will kind of help the 49 car.
Careful, still there. Car high, careful there.
I don't think Boyer's got the speed to be able to lap Schneider this extra time. Obviously, if we don't get a caution before green flag pit stop, Schneider won't be able to take the lead round anyway. Ideally, the best thing to happen for this 99 crew is we get a caution close enough to the end of the race that everybody can pit.
Got one down,
One final time. He stays out, takes the wave around to get one of his 2 laps back again. It'll be the 3rd wave around he's taken today. To get to 1 lap down and hopes to get back on the lead lap. Then he'll need a quick caution after that to be able to pit for 4 fresh tires. Get back into this race.
Hold your line, got one.
You just wonder, obviously, even with everything included, pit road speeding penalties and whatnot.
Stay on the bottom.
If he didn't have that contact with Justin Haley on that last restart at stage 2, as hard as Almirola and Newman were battling each other, I'd like to think Schneider would have been able to stay far enough ahead. They're already coming to the final lap of the stage, right as Almirola was getting around Schneider. Yeah, I think Schneider would have been able to hold on.
Careful, still there.
They could have gotten back on the lead lap for the final stage with the wave around there. Anyway, we did get that quick caution when we got out there. Even after the pit road speeding penalty way back at stage 1, he still been able to get that back for some point in time. Also have 2 laps down for a 3rd separate time today. He's just unable to get himself back on the lead lap. And that is the problem. You go 1 lap down, you can try to fight for the free pass position and go back on the lead lap. But once you go 2 laps down, and you try to take that wave around, and you try to play the wave around game as he's tried 3 times now, he's gotten back to 1 lap down a few times, but he just cannot get back. And once you're on older tires 1 lap down, You need another quick caution to be able to pit. He just hasn't gotten that today. The only time he did was midway through stage 2, in the middle of green flag stops, he got the caution he needed. But it wasn't after he took the waiver. Ryan Newman just took the lead away from Clint Boyer.
They have a pause here. Stay low. Clear high, clear high. Stay out the bottom.
Denny Hamlin in 11th was one of the 4 drivers that stayed out of the pits during that last caution. He's going to go a lap down before Schneider will be close to going 3 laps down to the hands of Ryan Newman and Clint Boyer, whoever will be in the lead if we do have one enough green flag drawn. For everybody who did not pit under that last caution, they've got about 20 to 25 more laps of fuel before they will have to pit for a final time. We are just barely inside the fuel window and being able to make it to the end of the race from here as well. If we did get a caution. Definitely think after the adjustment change after qualifying that they had the setup. Again, they have a top 10 car. And there's a caution, and everybody's going to pit. So Schneider again will take the wave around during the caution. The 4th time he's going to take the wave around today now. And maybe 4 times the charm, and he can get his lap back. He'll be the only driver 1 lap down. Well, no, sorry, Eric Jones will also be 1 lap down. Jones is getting the free pass in 13. Again, we'll see how this is all going to play out, but Schneider's still going to stay out and take the risk. Going to need a caution within 20 laps before he will have to hit pit road. Again, 4th time he's going to try it.
All right, man. You're coming to the
He has to pit under green. He is going to lose not just 1, but 2 laps. Green flag back in the air at Dover. Good chance he is not going to be able to be in front of the 13th place car of Jones as well to get the free pass. He'll try to battle him for it, but I mean, he's probably got about 60 lap older tires than Jones right now. I just don't think he's going to be able to do it. Oh, Jones has 3 wide traffic right in front of him, and he can't really go anywhere on the outside. Big stack up off turn 2, and again, Jones is unable to make the passes. Schneider drives it deep into the corner, trying to get to the left rear. A little contact with Jones. That actually launched Jones a little further ahead off the exit of 4, and Schneider lost some ground.
Top 3, use it if needed.
Cars that even on older tires he's getting around these lap cars.
Careful, still there.
60 lap older tires, and he's somewhat keeping pace with Eric Jones, better than what he thought he could have. Got to keep digging. Newman hangs on to the lead on the restart, meanwhile at the front. Last caution was our 7th of the race total. Rinsing in 3rd of the final stage so far. Schneider makes another pass on Corey LaJoy. Or sorry, not Corey, that's what so who that is, Timmy Hill. Contact with Hill, I got Schneider a little sideways.
Got a car coming inside now. Still there.
Crosses Hill back over.
You're clear.
Eric Almirola back to the lead. First, you got 10 teams that been able to overcome today, too. Now, they never fell a lap down, 2 laps down, but still. Lose track position on the restart, offsetting strategies, and still, after all of it, getting back on the same strategy with some cautions that are timely for him. And
Careful,
he's
still
in
there.
position to win this race. He was absolutely dominated. He only won one of the 2 stages, but still,
You got room to
having an
clear that.
absolutely great day. Jones is still within sight ahead of Schneider. Schneider's only got about 10 laps of fuel left in the tank.
Careful, still there.
It always turned into the truck race we had on NASCAR 05 last night. We had a bunch of cautions late. Schneider can't get the free pass this time. He will be the only driver 1 lap down. Next time, if a caution comes out before he has to hit pit road, which again would help, keeping that 1 lap down. A little less than 2 seconds behind Eric Jones.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay?
Just gets underneath John Hunter Nemechek off of turn 4, trying to make a pass on him.
You're all
59, now 58 laps to go at the line this time for Eric Almirola.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay?
Again, he's going to have to make sure he doesn't speed like he did back in stage 1. Probably going to be a 2-tire stop only for the 99 team. Slow sides have a good chance of making it to the end. He's going to lose another lap, but he doesn't want to go 3 laps down to keep it healthy. Again, assuming he has to pit in a couple laps, Ryan Newman is just taking the race lead off turn 2 from Eric Almirola. He's closing in on Eric Jones again, too. It's amazing the speed this 99 is withholding on 60-lap older tires than the rest of the field. We got a couple miles of fuel left in the tank. He's going to stay out one more lap. Hope the caution comes before he has to pit this time by. He had sputtered and ran out of fuel off turn 2 to back in stage 1 as well, so he's going to make sure that he pits this time by. 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel coming. 2 fresh tires.
Drop your speed,
and topping off on fuel now for the 99 team. Didn't get the caution he needed. Can and a half to make it to the end. 3 seconds of damage that will not be repaired here. They're going to throw that rounded wedge back in the race car once again. No other adjustments. They've been adjusting that car all day long and trying to play the strategy game. And again, for the 4th time, he was able to take the wave around, get one of his 2 laps back, get the 1 lap down, but couldn't get the quick caution to get back on the lead lap, or at least take tires to eventually race his way into the free pass position. It just never came to be today. It's unfortunate, because if he didn't have that pit road speeding penalty at the end of stage 1, he likely would have been on the lap all day. He had a top 10 car. He was 9th at the end of the first stage. Even with the penalty, but we knew with him being a lap down at that point that it was going to be tough to get back. He's going to have to pit again. Overall, tough race. Going to get up to speed here. He is actually 3 laps down. He's only got 2 tires versus Almiro's 4 back there. So even with the 2-tire stop, he still lost 2 laps instead of just 1. He would have actually lost 3 if he had to take a 4-tire stop. Pickers only had an 85 overall too, so that currently in 19th, he's still got positions up for grabs. Maybe he can get a top 15 finish out of this.
Got 1 down low now.
Could also very well go 4 laps down by the end of this race now all of a sudden.
You got room, you're clear then. Car there on the inside. Alright, you're clear then.
Again, even putting the rounded wedge back in the car's still looser because of over the left side tires. If you take left sides only, it's going to tighten the car up quite a bit. A little more stress on the right front, but if you take right sides only, it's the other way around. You kind of put more stress on the left rear. You're going to have more wheel spin, causing the car to get a lot looser than tight. That wedge adjustment. Less than 50 to go for Eric Almirola. And again, this is putting the pressure on Schneider to not only try to get the best run he can, but again, try to play strategy like he did today after falling 2 laps down. Throw caution out the window and just go for it. Newman wants to become that 11th different winner, though. He's still battling Almirola through lap traffic. Got to give Newman credit. If one of those 2 guys wins, we're only going to have 5 available spots for the playoffs on points. And we still got 15 races before the playoffs begin. Kyle Busch still hasn't won a race this season. He's been very good, even though he hasn't run well today. He's been very good all year long. Harrison He's due. Newman has won 3 stages now this year. Let's say Almirola wins today. Newman could very well win another race this season. Ryan Blaney hasn't won yet this year.
Alright, you're clear then.
Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott haven't won. There's a lot of good cars to start the win. It's upsets by possibly Eric Jones. Schneider obviously winning the Daytona 500. Chad Finch winning that Talladega is really starting to look like it could upset the field. Now Almirola today in that similar situation.
Car high, careful. You got room, you're clear then.
That pass for Kyle Busch and, sorry, not Chris Busch, pass on Kyle Busch right there. It was pole position. Jimmy Johnson in 17th is only half a second ahead of Schneider down the front straightaway right now as well. Schneider only having 2 fresher tires. Running faster than the cars around him for position, but guys like Eric Almirola, you can see Almirola still much, much faster, testament to the speed of the 10 car today. There's going to clear Johnson for 17th off the exit of turn 4.
Say hi, say hi. You got room, you're clear there.
Almirola caught Bobby Carter in a bad spot while he was trying to get on Johnson. Schneider would like an idea of caution right now. Before he goes 4 laps down, because it's only going to hurt him even more as far as trying to get the best finish possible.
Looking inside now. All clear.
Especially if we get a caution after he goes his 4th lap down. Ryan Blaney cuts down to try and make a pass on McDowell. Took the line away from the 99. And he's holding up Almirola quite a bit. Almirola finally gets underneath him off turn 4.
Stay low, stay low.
Struggling to get around Ryan Blaney. Only Byron 1 second ahead, 4th position.
Still there. Clear all around.
Position for the 99 at least. Harvick's a full lap ahead of him at 15, so don't think that Schneider's going to catch Harvick for the win of this race unless he can race his way back around. Almirola will get a caution and be put on the same lap as Harvick. A couple other guys for position ahead of him. That really is going to be the only way. Or Almirola catches then. We get a caution or something. They're on the same lap as Schneider. Inside of William Byron for 16th place. Clear Willie B off the exit of turn 2. Byron, another driver who hasn't won yet this year.
Say hi, say hi. You got room, you're clear. You got one outside now.
It's going to be the second time Schneider's wrecked with Stuart Haskell in the same race that Stuart Haskell goes on to win. It happened with Harvick at Richmond. It might happen again with Almirola here at Dover. 750 tracks, isn't it? Sam Harvick is 15th right now. Almirola just absolutely dominating the race. You can't get around Schneider to save his life right now either. Goes back to the outside from turns 3 and 4. Some heavier lap traffic for Almirola to catch late, about 34 laps to go currently for the 10 of Almirola. Going to alternate through the different camera angles for the next dozen laps. Final time we'll do that here this afternoon.
Got a car coming inside now.
Newman still can't quite get underneath Schneider. Thought he had a chance there off turn 2. He sees Almirola's got a lot of lap traffic in front of him. Now is the chance for Newman to get it done. It's underneath Schneider off the exit of 4 this time. Still underneath him into 1. This looks like it's going to be the opportunity Newman needs to get around Schneider. Schneider finally lets him go. By Chad Pincham that time off turn 4. There's a deep get underneath Pincham.
You got room, you're clear there.
Got around him though. Do the same into turn 3 on Julio Joy and just follow Ryan Newman down to the inside to get through these lap cars. Harvick.
All right, clear outside.
Harvick trying to challenge back to the inside. Schneider pushed it hard, and Harvick goes around into Nemechek down the back straightaway. We stay green. Somehow Harvick got that car corrected right back around, though. I'm sure Newman saw that out of his rearview mirror and was probably like, oh, thank goodness I was ahead of it. Doesn't ruin the 10 of Almirola at all, though. Again, he holds on to his bigger lead over Ryan Newman. Due to us staying green. Thought that was going to be a caution for sure, but I guess after Harvick got into Nemechek, he straightened it back out.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
Caution's out. Free pass going to go to Kurt Busch at 11. Trouble off of turn 4 for Austin Dillon. Bringing out another caution here in today's race. Sanders the only driver 4 laps down right now. Still to try and get through, so. Looks like he's going to stay out of the pits. Gonna bunch the leaders back up again. Shot for maybe even rookie Christopher Bell to be the 3rd rookie to win in the first 11 races this year. Boyer without a win. He'll be in 5th. Newman obviously outside front row. Hamlin the only driver in the top 5 with a win so far this season, trying to get 2. Schneider gets a restart in the inside lane for the first time today. Green flag back in the air. He's going to nail the restart. Go 3 wide all the way down to the bottom. Surprised after what is now an 8 caution. It's the first time he's racing pretty 3 wide to the inside. Just sends it 3 wide into 1 and 2. To get around Bowman and Jones as well. Almirola up high, and Denny Hamlin and Ryan Newman are underneath him. 3 wide for the lead off of turn 4. Truex got a little loose towards the back of the pack. 20 laps to go here at Dover. Schneider trying to race through this traffic hard. Truex shoves Schneider into Logano. 4 wide up the exit of the corner. They're beating and banging, and they keep it going. We stay green again. Truex made it 4 wide off the exit of turn 2. Shoved the 99 up into the side of the 14, who had really nowhere to go. He bounced off the wall. As Almirola on the high side continues to hold on to the lead. Oh, Chase Elliott with a rally. He was 2 laps down at one point. He is back on the lead lap to 6th. It is possible, it's just not very likely. Why Elliott was able to do it, Schneider was not. Bowman hasn't been able to do it today either.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Front tire's down to about 19% right now for Schneider as well, but not too many more laps left in the race. It should be able to hold on. And can Denny Hamlin spoil the party for Eric Almirola? Keselowski's back inside the top 5 again. I mean, this is a new race. I'm surprised Almirola continues to hold on to the outside as long as he can. Go to the normal camo for the rest of the race now. 8 cautions today. We definitely could get another one. Newman now looking to make a pass perhaps on Denny Hamlin as Almirola continues to run that middle to upper groove. It is working for the 10. Again, Schneider, even on older left side tires, has speed to run in the top 10 today, but he's 3 laps down. They're getting caught there at the pit road speeding penalty at the end of stage 1. And getting caught 2 laps down, and strategy got him to 1 lap down 4 separate occasions, but he can never get back on the lead lap. That was 3 laps down with that said strategy. Gets around the 5th place car, Christopher Bell keeps it speed up through. Excuse me, Schneider's 4 laps down now. A chance to finish 3 laps down. I think on speed he can get back around the top 4, and he wants to in case we get another late race yellow. Then he can restart back up there again and maybe have a shot to get around guys and put that on harder position next time around. Newman goes to the high side after getting around Hamlin for 2nd place. Now back down to the bottom to protect on Hamlin. Almirola continues to run the high side into the wall. And there is another caution, our 9th caution of the race. 9th yellow of the race. Free pass is going to go to Alex Bowman in 12th. I mentioned he was 2 laps down, hasn't gotten back to the lead lap. Now he will. I'm not leaving for Road America until Saturday, so I will be streaming tomorrow night. Not sure if it's going to be NASCAR 05 or NASCAR Heat 5 yet. Just depends on what time I'm going to get home and stuff. So. We're going to stay out of the pits again. Because if he pits now, he's going to have to restart behind all these other cars, and he doesn't feel he's going to be able to get back past a couple of them. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., by the way, is out of the race. And it'll be Almirola and Newman on the front row again. Another late race restart. Less than 10 laps to go. Schneider again on the inside lane. Green flag back in the air here at Dover. Like Schneider's going to spin the tires again there, but I guess not. I guess we have exactly 10 laps to go to the restart this time. We got back around Eric Jones again. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Hamlin to the inside of Newman for 2nd. Almirola down low. Schneider shot out of a cannon. Off turn 4 inside of Chase Elliott.
All right, you're clear there. Careful, still there.
Almirola again up high. Hamlin down to the inside. Topside has worked for Almirola all day long, especially late in this race. Could be risky, though, in the final laps now. 8 to go. He's still got about 3 car lengths on Denny Hamlin.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
Keselowski to 4th meanwhile. Schneider's going to get underneath him into turn 3. Keselowski goes high. Newman's going to go high as well. Trying to set up and get a run on Denny Hamlin, perhaps.
You're wearing those tires down, driver.
Tries to deep into turns 1 and 2. Cleanly past Ryan Newman, now to the inside of the 2nd place car of Hamlin. It's going to help Almirola as Almirola goes all the way up high. Hamlin trying to cross over on Schneider right now, and that's going to help Almirola too, as Hamlin cannot get back around the 99. Schneider blocks. Schneider's trying to get another lap back here on Almirola. Sad to say, again, he's got the car late. Side by side for 2nd again. Newman now beats Hamlin to the bottom into 3. Keselowski pulls his on the outside as Almirola continues to pull away on the outside himself. 5 laps to go here at Dover. They're charging hard. We had a little bit of a history earlier in the race, but the hatchet is buried now. Schneider's going to be able to get around Almirola, perhaps. No, he's still side by side with him. This could hold Almirola up.
5 to go.
Newman is cleared for 2nd. He's up there now. Schneider slides up the racetrack, almost into the side of Almirola, and again, this 10 car is battling 99 instead of letting him go. Maybe a Robbie Gordon situation at Sonoma 2000. finally he's going to let Schneider go.
Take it inside. You got room. You're clear there.
3 laps left for Almirola at the line as Hamlin and Newman continue to battle for second side by side.
All right, you're clear.
Schneider a little loose off the exit of turn 2. He's still holding up the 10. Hamlin clears Newman off turn 2 for second place once again. Schneider slides up the racetrack. Almirola is going to get a run down low. Little contact.
All right, you're clear there.
2 laps to go at the line. Almirola, for whatever reason, is battling Schneider when he should just let him go. He's got a big enough of a lead. He doesn't need to do this.
Still there inside. All right, you're clear.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for Eric Almirola, this time by.
White flag.
Final lap of the race, Schneider got into the back of him again.
Easy on the tires, driver.
One last time through turns 3 and 4. Schneider muscles his way to the inside of Almirola, uses him up turn 4. Trying to get his lap back at the line. And I thought he did, but I guess not. Eric Almirola is going to win at Dover. His first win of the season, 11th different winner in the first 11 races. I was trying to get my lap back there. I wasn't trying to wreck him. I just wanted to rough him up. We had a history earlier in the race. I thought the hatchet was buried. Then he bumped us and put us a lap down again. Eric Almirola still won. I didn't want to take the win away from him late. I thought I beat him at the line. Let's take a look at that replay at the end real quick. I thought I beat him to the line. It wouldn't have mattered. We still would have finished 16th. But we would have finished 3 laps down instead of 4. Let's take the aerial view of it. Oh, man, that was close. I think he did have us beat. That is really close. I thought I had him. That's like a tie. I mean, you guys tell me. I don't know. I thought I had him. I'm trying to look at the back bumpers to see if he's like, you know, further behind than I am. I mean, it's just so hard to tell. I thought I had him, but, you know, looking at this angle, you really can't tell. Can you imagine if that was the finish of the race? I'm going to say he still had me. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, man. It's close. Either way, Eric Almirola goes to victory lane here today. 16th for Schneider when he had a top 10 car, obviously keeping up with the leaders they were late. Take a look at the finishing results. Top 12 finished on the lead lap here today. Almirola won a stage and wins the race. 11 different winners in the first 11 races of the season. And that's insane. If we go 12 for 12 at Martinsville in the next race, then my goodness, it's going to continue. We might run Martinsville tomorrow if we don't. 1 second to get that. Yeah, it must have been. But, anyway, yeah, I don't know if we're going to run Martinsville tomorrow or not. If we don't, it's going to be NASCAR 05. If I bring my PlayStation on the road, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get a Martinsville race in. So if I do, I'll probably bring my PS2 to get some more NASCAR 05. So you might be seeing a lot of NASCAR 05 on the channel until, you know, everything goes through. But either way, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I mean, we're either going to run Martinsville next for NASCAR Heat 5 or it's going to be NASCAR 05. We'll see. We'll see. Eric Almirola again with the win. Hamlin second. Newman won a stage in there, finished third. He had a great day. Brian Keselowski in fourth. And rookie Chris Bell rounds out the top 5. Kurt Busch 6th. 42 car Matt Kenseth finishes 7th. Great day for Chip Ganassi Racing. Clint Boyer 8th. Joey down 9th. And Martin Truex Jr. rounds out the top 10. 16th. 4 laps down, nearly 3 laps down. We had it, and then we lost it. Not the finish I feel like our team deserved. We deserve the top 10. The pit road speedy penalty cost us. Again, these points are not accurate, but the winners are 11 different winners in the season. He's got finishing 34th on here. I think he's a little bit higher in points than that, considering, again, there's a few races on this season that were not calculated on here correctly because of the races we DNF'd in. And I believe Truex is leading the regular season standings and not Denny Hamlin as well. Almirola had the fastest lap, 283 of the 400 laps led for Almirola today. No surprise, he had a great race car. Try it again at Martinsville, I guess. Over $500,000. I think after Martinsville, we will be able to upgrade the 80 to an 85 on the Arrow. We only need $750,000, I believe. So, or somewhere around there. We need 3 top 10s in the next 4 races. We should have had one here today, and we didn't get it. Because added set bonus, $748,000. That's huge. I don't know what to expect at Martinsville. We can either be just as fast as what we were at Bristol. We finished 5th, or we can be just as slow as what we were at Richmond. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Short track chassis ready to go. Not going to upgrade the pit crew because we really need to upgrade the departments first. I know down in the chat, getting some comments about you need to upgrade your pit crew. Trust me, I know we can afford upgrading the pit crew to a 90, all the way around right now. We got to keep them at an 85 because we need to upgrade the engine, the aero, suspension, all that right now. I'm not as worried about the pit crew. Later in the season, we'll get that pit crew updated at some point, but we need to upgrade the departments so that way we can start competing for wins more often than not, because right now, outside of the super speedways, we haven't been able to contend for a win. Bristol, we finished 5th, but we really didn't contend for a win. We had a top 10 car today at Dover. Didn't get the top 10 regardless, and obviously with that, we couldn't contend for the win. So we'll see what we can do at Martinsville. Then we got the Coke 600 at Charlotte. That can be either way for us as well. Interesting to see what we do on the road course. We don't have a road course chassis yet. I guess that's the next chassis we have to get. I didn't even think about that, honestly. I figured we had our chassis we needed, but I forgot about the road courses. So I don't know what to expect. Sonoma, Watkins Glen, Roval in the playoffs going to be tough. I'd like to get the road course chassis before the playoffs. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we're just not going to be able to do it in our rookie season. We're not going to be able to upgrade everything we want to. And heck, maybe we don't need a road course chassis. Maybe we can win at Talladega somehow, some way, and the cutoff race at the Roval we don't have to worry about. That's a lot of risk, but first and second in both super speedway races, not impossible. That could be a must-win at Talladega in the round of 12 if we do make it that far. Obviously, even if we make the playoffs to begin with, because we don't know if we're going to or not. So I guess we're going to upgrade the Speedway chassis. We'll get it up and ready to go by the time we get to Charlotte. And short track chassis is all ready to go. We had that momentum speed boost going into Dover and Talladega as well, and I think we lost it with that 16th place finish. Yeah, we lost it. So 500 laps at Martinsville, not a big payout race. Night race at Martinsville nonetheless. Not sure if the career mode actually has it as a night race, so it might still be a day race. We'll see. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. I will see you guys tomorrow night on the channel. Not sure what start time. I do have to work a full day tomorrow. Not leaving for Road America until Saturday, so we will definitely stream tomorrow. Just not sure what game. And if we do run NASCAR 05, it'll likely be the Truck Series. And if we run NASCAR Heat 5, it'll be right here in Martinsville with the Cup Series. So thanks, everybody, for your support. As always, road to 1,000 subs. Most importantly, though, road to becoming a NASCAR commentator. down the road. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night.